New York.
What's up, everybody? It's On the Block Sports Talk Saturday afternoon edition. We on a little short staff, but that's alright, that's okay. Don't nothing stop this train, know what I mean? Big shouts to chillingradio.net. You can always check us out for the podcast on that. And for everybody else that helps us out, Rosie's Barbershop, 502 Lounge, everybody and all that. You know, we get the rundown during the show and after that. Start off, you know, we are New York based, the Bronx, New York. So you know where we're going. We got to start off with all respect due to the captain.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The storybook ended. Theo, you're the Yankee fan. You're the number 1 Yankee man, no doubt. Big round of applause. No golf clap. Got a big round of applause to the captain. Class personified.
Yes.
Consummate professional. Day one. Wishing and needing more athletes like Derek Jeter.
Yes, well said.
Well, you know, we need that. You know, he did his thing. He's a player.
Right.
But he handled himself for class, always, on and off the field. No nonsense. 20 years of straight professionalism. Will be missed in the game of baseball and through sports, without a question.
Right, you're icon.
Icon, definitely. First ballot without question.
I agree with you on that.
No debating anybody. If they debate that, they are cuckoo for Cocoa.
That's not going to happen.
Because he's got the numbers.
That's not going to happen.
He's got the hardware.
Nah.
No question.
Let me ask you, did he say what he's doing after sports? Is he still going to just take a break, or?
He didn't really say.
He didn't go in detail, really.
DJ's a quiet dude. He ain't got to tell us what he's doing.
Right.
He can do whatever he want to do.
Right.
He can run for mayor this town.
Yeah,
He can do whatever he wants. Derek got a pass.
That's a good idea right there, man.
Yeah, hey.
He's for mayor.
You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
Over Tom Brady?
Shit. Hey, he's the greatest living American. But Derek Jeter's the greatest New York. Hey, big shout to DJ. If I had a cap on, I'd tip the cap to you like your nephew did. That was beautiful. That was cool. The little nephew right there. Yo, like I said, Stat, you the Yankee dude, you the Yankee man. Cause I'm a Mets fan, but I always give it up where it's due.
Right.
And I'm a New Yorker first, and he carried this talent on his back.
I mean,
along with the core 4.
From day one, I appreciate all the memories and clutch hits he had, clutch fielding. I mean, my best memory of Jeter was him diving head first into the stands, breaking his face wide open, and catching the ball like that.
Right. Made the out. Just went back to
one of the major plays to Oakland when he threw the ball kind of sideways. The whole offensive side attacked him out. I think it was John B's brother.
Yeah.
You know, so those are 2 major plays that stuck in my mind throughout his career. But that being said, he's a role model, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss him. Shed a few tears.
Yeah,
but as far as it was a fitting ending too towards that base hit.
It was storybook.
Storybook.
From the start, his first at bat, almost getting a home run.
Right.
Getting a double, bringing in the first run of the game.
Right.
Then when the game on the line, nobody better on the up to bat but the captain.
Right.
And drives in the winning run.
Right. And you know when he got the base hit, and we all see it, he was so energetic, like a little kid. Like you figure it'd be his last game, he'd probably be alright. Let's go.
That adrenaline rush was crazy.
But he always had that kid feel about him.
Always hustle.
You know, always hustled and energetic, and like I saw his face, like look at his face, like a little kid, like his first year in baseball. You know.
Puig, take notes.
Yeah.
Carry yourself like the captain, and you'll be all right. And you'll get you a gold jacket, or whatever color jacket they do in baseball, whatever.
Right. Or glove, whatever it is. Right.
Carry yourself like that and hustle don't over hustle, but hustle every play. 20 years in, and he still hustled out grounders to first base.
There's a phrase that they say in most fairy tales, and he lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
And that's Derek Jeter's life right there in baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It was you couldn't write a better script.
Right. What was good about that as well, he knew it was time to go too.
Yes.
Because if I was breaking down a story for sure that for the last few years. He said himself, he said, so again, I was injured, man, head to toe, man. I couldn't play no games, you know. But besides that, listen, you know, I've been there through the years, up and down. I cried at home, cried at work. Watched the video 3 or 4 times, you know.
Yeah, so. it's emotional. People always like, what you crying for? Those that don't understand.
Right.
And especially understand sports.
Right.
And the sports fanatic, the fan in you. We grew up with Derek Jeter.
Exactly.
20 years in the game.
Exactly.
No, maybe not grew up, but to a point we did grow up with Derek Jeter.
Right, but they won.
There's a lot of kids that's all they know is Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
We as New Yorkers and of that age, we saw New York baseball in the downside.
Right, before Jeter.
Before Jeter.
Right.
N.E.B before Jeter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not the no pun intended. But you know, we saw some of the good ones, some of the Hall of Famers before that preceded him.
Yeah.
But we lived this era. Because, you know, we are to an age, we might have caught the tail end of some of the Hall of Famers that came before him in the late 60s and they played through the 70s and whatever. We saw them at the tail end of their career. But we saw a Hall of Famer from beginning to end.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for that. Like I said, everybody knows I'm a Mets fan. But hey, I'm a sports fan. First and foremost.
Exactly.
And Derek Jeter was the man, you know. He was the man.
He was.
I like the fact that he didn't play around with the retirement. He didn't talk about retirement until he said he was ready to retire.
Right. He said it. That was it. That's it. You know.
Like the Jordan
he cut
thing,
to the chase.
You know, even though it's a different sport, some players sensationalize. I'm gonna do it and come back, and he just said, "Yo, I'm done."
Yeah.
He remained humble. Humble from first at bat to last at bat.
Right.
Humble. And a pro.
He dropped the mic for sure.
Exactly.
Central chocolate. Elvis had left the building.
Yo, he held the fight shit down for a while, yo.
They won.
You know what I'm saying? Queen got a lot to learn. I like Queen. He's a talent, but he got a lot to learn. He still got a lot to learn again.
A little mature.
Yeah. I like what I think Bryce Harper was. He had a Jeter sweatband on his death game the other day, showing his respect, and he got to. That's what's good about some of these young kids. Some of them I don't know what their agendas are, but the ones that do pay respect to the ones that came before them, exactly.
They're not so stunned that other ones are.
Right. You know, it was great to see the former guys there, the Paul O'Neills, and Mariano, Bernie. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Bernie, B. Because Bernie always another class act.
Yeah, always, very
always clutch.
Always clutch, yes.
He took the, not for nothing, you could always say he could be Mr. October too, because he was always clutch.
Yeah, for sure.
Bernie
he had his moments for sure.
Bernie was the man.
Yeah.
I'm a Bernie Williams fan. Bernie Williams fan to the fullest. Big shouts to Bernie.
Yeah, now he's doing CDs now with his guitar, right?
Hey, he's doing his thing. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him.
He's doing it.
Wayman Tisdale.
Papa, Bernie.
Exactly.
Hey,
God bless Wayman Tisdale.
You got to applaud that, right? Because he passed, didn't he pass? May he rest in peace. You got to applaud that. A lot of these athletes that do that, they have something solid to not to fall back on, but something to do after the game, something to do to keep their creative juices flowing while they're playing, not just do the same old foolishness with some, you know, not to get on a bandwagon or a soapbox, but some young dudes, man, get us a constructive hobby.
Right.
It helps keeps the scale.
He hasn't been on tour with Springsteen, man, quite a few times, man. You know, Bernie take him on a CD. So I haven't heard any news of his, but I heard that he's real good. Yeah. The news that I read.
Yeah. So you know, big shouts to Bernie, you know, for doing this thing and having a post-baseball career that's productive.
You know, it's good like how the guys retired, they gained a few pounds. Like, see, Bernie got a little belly now. Man, live it up, man, you know?
Exactly.
Live it up, man.
Exactly. Sure. Live it up, Bernie. And these dudes, not just fall back to going into the booth. Do something else with yourself. Because, you know, there's ain't enough microphones and seats in the booths while he's doing it
on cable or direct TV, okay? That's enough.
Some dudes, like for instance, not to jump all over the place, but Ryan Clark, I can see him on the mic. In the booth or in the studio.
Ryan Clark is good.
He's real good. I can see him.
He's one of the guys that actually make a transition from sports field into the, you know,
to the booth. Yeah. I can see him doing a good job at it. Some guys be like, oh man, just put.
I kind of cringe when I see rap stars on there. By the way, just to add that on. I kind of cringe.
Yes.
I turn the channel to more poetry before I go to work. You know, I cringe, man.
I can dig it. But yo, big shouts to my man and our man,
Jeter,
the city's own. He's the king of New York. He's the king of New York.
That's nice. King of New York.
King of New York sports. Derek Jeter, without question.
About era,
About era.
Yes.
Definitely. But hey, a lot of eras is really, you know, crunch some numbers, but not to go all into it, but definitely without question of our era. Of a person of a certain age ever. Derek Jeter's king of New York sports.
Best Yankee in the history of baseball.
Yeah, I heard that. I ain't mad at that.
Some top 5 Yankees
all
time.
Before the show started, we made where Jeter ranked, you know, I guess the top 10. So we said Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Mantle, DiMaggio, and then Berra. And then I would have those ahead of Derek Jeter.
Really?
You know what?
Yeah. I would. Those guys played a different era of baseball. Man.
Right, they did.
It was
a little harder.
It was more harder. It wasn't that
strategic, where they always made this move and that move.
I playing my man Ken Howell for one inning, one batter, so to speak. You know, so And them guys had good stats. Them guys were lifetime 200 hitters.
Yeah.
Got what every year they played until they retired.
Right. One thing I might put Derek a little higher in the number 6 was he's the only one with 3,000 plus hits.
Right.
Only Yankee. And not to take nothing away from Mickey Mantle, because he was the Mick.
Yeah.
But off the field, Mick was a handful.
Yeah, he was at issue. Yeah.
Derek, he was. Derek was a player,
right.
But Derek was
kept low key.
He was low key, and he was clean with his. Mick, he had his little issues with the alcohol and was kind of wild for the night.
The only reason why I said like a little bit is because you got to understand, like at the time of the Babe Ruths and coming up the ladder, a lot of black athletes wasn't in baseball thoroughly like that.
No, it wasn't in baseball at all when Babe Ruth was playing.
Exactly.
At all.
So that's the reason why I'm saying when they say great Yankees and stuff like that, like okay.
Well, Derek definitely is top 5, maybe top 3 to each his own 5. But you think about it, not to get on a whole race issue thing. There wasn't a lot of brothers play for the Yankees, period.
Right.
Not until like the 60s.
Yeah.
Didn't I think they got their first one? They were kind of like the last one.
They had their own Negro League back then. Before the
the Black Yankees. The New York Black Yankees.
Right.
But they were like one of the last to get a team a brother on the majors.
Yes.
So, DJ, without race aside. Not going there, just sports issue. Derek is top 5, maybe top 4, top 3 on somebody else's list.
Right.
It all varies.
Right.
But without question, he's top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Because his numbers and his professionalism and he's got the hardware. They ain't going to have 11 like Yogi and them,
Yeah,
they had Murderers Row back then.
Absurd,
man. They had a Murderers Row guys with bats.
9.
It was crazy, so big shouts to that. Another big shout out we have to give to my girl, to our girl. Hey, Serena Mama. Happy birthday. It was her birthday today. I know y'all like Jesus, but hey, it's Serena. We got to give big shout to Serena.
Why?
Because when it's all said and done, she might possibly be the #1 women's single tennis player ever.
Might.
I say it now.
She will, because right now she's tied for 4th with wins, majors, and she's only 33, and she's healthy as a. She had a little sickness the other day. She pulled out of a small event, but
she's definitely healthy on the field, off the field.
Yeah. Yes. I agree.
Yeah,
it's my man right here. But when it's all said and done, Serena's going to be the #1 female tennis player, period, without question. When it's all said and done.
That was a good run, by the way, too, Joe.
Yeah.
It's the curly, right?
Yeah. So that's big shout on the Serena news. And for y'all, we're watching the Georgia Tennessee game. Georgia's handling them, and Curly. Got a tie Curly.
Yeah, he's a first round draft pick.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
It's like a 3-point game. It's not really a.
Oh, they were handling them. My bad. Thanks for the update.
He scored recently.
This is the division. They play each other. They know each other.
But he had like 180 yards already with 22 carries, so he's definitely doing his part.
Ty Curly. For those that are in the college, and your pros, you're gonna want him on your team. If you're sticking it up right now,
you didn't run it back.
Hope your GM makes the right move, because Ty Curly gonna be top 3 pick. For sure. 6'1", 235 with speed.
He's good. I mean,
so we in the college now. That's what you.
Yeah, we'll talk a little college real quick. There's no big major games this weekend.
This weekend, right?
This is kind of slow weekend,
right?
But we got this game. It's a decent one. Later on tonight, we got
NC State.
Florida State. See Jameis. Yeah, that's about it, really.
That's about it.
Hopefully,
not Syracuse Notre Dame. No.
That's not a marquee game.
Right.
NBC is trying, but it ain't working.
Right.
What you think of Famous Jameis? Think he'll have a solid game to help calm some of the foolishness down? He needs to put up some good numbers so he can start talking about football-wise again.
On the football field, he's a good player.
Right.
He's a good player. Off the field,
he needs to grow up.
It remains to be seen where his head's at right now.
He needs to grow up.
And you figure with a guy who has so many allegations and accusations, he will calm his nerves or calm his character.
Yeah.
But
play the background.
Play the background, but lo and behold, here comes this cafeteria incident.
Right.
Where he's saying the wrong thing. Profanity to the female community, I should say, which is very wrong. But,
very wrong, and especially in this day and time when everybody has one of these. And everybody was tweeting it just as he finished saying what he was saying.
But everybody tweeted, but nobody actually recorded it for some reason.
I know.
Which is very odd, but it means I guess he caught everybody so off guard with his antics.
Right.
They couldn't what is this guy doing? Right. We just go on Twitter real quick, Facebook real quick, whatever it is.
But Famous Jameis, Grow up.
Yeah, grow up, man. You're a talent, man.
You are a talent. You're shooting yourself in the foot.
Right.
Slowly.
But feel free to come to Dallas, though. In late first round, though. Feel free. Robert got two surgeries to the back, man. Feel free.
Yeah, I hear you.
Other than that, man. Mature more, please.
Yes, yeah. Grow up, bro. Because you got an opportunity right now. You got your hands wrapped around the golden ticket.
Right.
And the golden ticket will be swiped away from you if you keep it up. If you keep it up.
Well, no, he's not getting a Heisman this year. Heisman Award, that's going to him.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No, not going to happen.
I like my boy who I picked up even last year, and I do believe the year before, the flying Hawaiian, Marcus Mariotto from Oregon.
Yeah.
He's a Heisman hopeful.
Yeah, he is.
He stays solid. He's fast. He got good size.
Right.
He can throw the ball.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's someone to watch out for.
Too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That.
I'm glad he stayed an extra year.
Yeah, look at his game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's somebody to watch out for. The flying Hawaiian. And you heard some rumors, people talking about after the debacle in D.C., or I should say Maryland, against the Washington team.
Yeah.
My boys put that whooping on them.
That was disgusting right there.
They were saying they might try to go after Jameis if he come out, because they might just scrap RG3.
I can't see that.
Yeah, and people, it's funny how people talk.
You think so, Ken? I can't see that.
I don't know, man. RG's kind of fragile.
He's fragile, but
you think
you're going to trade Kirk Cousins and RG3?
Listen, there was a lot of trades that we never thought would happen.
Hey, in this organization, they make some weird moves.
You know what I'm saying? We never thought Drew Bledsoe with Tom Brady would replace Drew Bledsoe. I mean, let's give that
injury thing.
That
was an injury thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you trade, I'm sorry, Joe. If you trade RG, you gotta trade RG3. You can't trade Cousins.
Right.
You gotta trade RG3. Let Cousins stay for a year or two. If you do get Winston, let him sit for a year to max.
But it's funny how
out there like that.
I agree.
It's funny though how coming into that game and what Cousins did last game and the other 4 games he played, which he only won 1 of.
Right.
How everybody was like, Kirk Cousins the dude, Captain Kirk. Look at the numbers. He's so great. Thursday night comes, he lays an egg, those 4 picks, he gets beat up on. Now he's a bum.
That actually saved RG's 3 job a little bit.
It's still early to tell.
Yeah.
You know
but I'm just saying, it's funny how the media, they gave this guy the Superman cape. And his record, he's 1-5 in his last 6 starts. He's only got 6 starts.
That's the media for you.
Yeah, the media is so fickle.
Yeah, we're trying to find something to make bigger.
Right. It's like, let dude start, let dude play. We don't know, he got good makeup. He was a good quarterback at Michigan State.
Hey, very good.
He was solid, yo.
Yeah, very good quarterback.
I was like, wow, that's a bold move. I'm taking both of them. But Kirk Cousins is good. Give him a chance, Let him stink it up the rest of this year, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. I think you're right.
But he's got some talent. The media are so quick to build you up and then pop your bubble with one bad game.
Same time, yeah.
It's hilarious, man. It's so hilarious. But we're going to talk about that game real quick. Because my man, he silenced his many critics, which is crazy.
Elite Manning now?
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, he always was.
Okay.
But with this game, statistics, actual factuals.
Yeah.
With this game, he clips the 3,000 career completion mark.
That's big.
Which now he's only one of 17 in NFL history to pass that mark.
That's big.
More checklists to check on that gold jacket requirement.
Okay.
And also, with throwing 4 touchdowns in that game, which he looked real sharp in, he passed Hall of Famer and Mustaph's man Jim Kelly,
that's right,
the 20th all time.
That's big.
On the touchdown pass list, all time.
So records you kind of accomplish, it's kind of
right. And it's only 10-year career, and he still got a good few years.
10 years, that's it.
Yeah, 10 years.
Wow. I just want to say thank you, Jim.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Jim Kelly was great.
Jim Kelly had the gun, the K gun. The man could play the ball. So he passed Jim Kelly.
If only the TV crowd could see the tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
I get a little choked up.
20th place all time in NFL history for touchdown passing, and still got some years to go in his career because he's healthy. Everybody makes a play. Oh, Eli's a girl. He's never missed a game. 10 years.
Yeah, you know what?
So why don't the world even come with this criticism? You can not be a fan. You can have your criticisms, but come with some facts.
Right. Be level-headed with your criticism.
Exactly. Don't call him a girl and all kind of things. Yeah. He's never been hurt.
Never been hurt.
He's taken beatings in games. That NFC Championship game against San Fran.
You played with a boot one time?
He played with everything.
A bad ankle, bad shoulder,
Right. He played with everything.
and still plays every Sunday. So the dude's an Iron Man. So big shots to my man Eli, yo.
He gets the Dan Pastorini Award for bravery.
Yeah.
Yo, he used to get killed, especially in the Steeler game.
He was the one that developed the flapjack.
Pastorini.
Dan Pastorini.
Houston Oilers.
Yeah, they developed
Houston
the flapjack.
Oilers. They had a song. See, you know, when you're a pro team, you shouldn't have a song. It doesn't work out too well.
Yeah, the Bears had, but at least the Bears won a chip. So
yeah, but that was a Super Bowl shuffle song. I'm like, they had a fight song like a college team.
Right, no.
It doesn't really work for the pros. Ask the Eagles.
No. Yeah.
Just play. Let's get you some cheerleaders and play. You know, so hey, we got, speaking of Big Blue, it's a well-rounded game. Some things still need to be brushed up on. Still need to get a little better push from our defensive tackles. They haven't been consistent. They were good the previous game against Houston.
Right.
This game, so-so. I need, because that's just my opinion. You have to have a good push up the middle on your D line.
Well, that always been the Giants' strength, you know, a deep rotation on the front line.
Right, and we got a good rotation. We bring in a lot of bodies.
Right.
But I like to see a better push from our tackles because you can't give a quarterback that pocket to step into. They tear you apart. That's just my opinion.
You took advantage too of D'Angelo Hall injury.
Yes.
Okay, Emerson had a long day.
Yeah.
On the side of the field. You can't cover nobody.
Yeah. He was getting turned around.
Emerson,
It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
They had an all-around bad game. They got a lot of injuries. It's going to take them a minute.
Listen, no excuse. John came in there and did what he had to do.
Right.
It's football.
Right.
Any win's a good win.
And especially division win, which is big.
Right.
Especially with Philly being 3-0, you need to keep pace. You can't fall. 1-3 would have been very bad.
So the new Marco Varro, man. The black version.
Hey, my man.
That's the American version.
My man.
Larry Donnell.
Donnell. Big shots to Larry Donnell and big shots to the scouts. Exactly. Going to pick him up from Grambling State University. Big shots to Grambling.
That's right.
I like that, man, because these small schools a lot of times don't get enough love.
Right.
And it's been proven over the years of football. Jerry Rice, Steve McNair.
Yeah.
There's guys in these small schools and these black colleges. There's a lot of talent in them.
They go undrafted, you know.
Exactly.
As well.
So it doesn't always have to be from your Nebraskas and Oklahomas and Texas. It doesn't have to be from your powerhouse schools.
That's right.
There's talent in these small schools, these D2 schools. There's talent.
Look at remember Brian Westbrook was in Philadelphia? He played for Villanova.
Right, Villanova.
All schools. Villanova.
Exactly.
Football team.
And
was a very good player in the NFL.
God, who's Donnell? I think Donald Brown that's playing. Who's playing for the Browns? The Colts, but he got traded somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
He's a Connecticut.
Derek Brown.
Derek Brown, I think
something
like that. Donald Brown. Right. There's talent in these small schools, so don't get stuck with the big ACC schools or the big SEC joints. It's not always about the majors.
I would know.
There's talent, man.
Yes.
There's talent. So big shot. That's why you got kid coaches like the Tuna. Your man Romo. He wasn't from the big super school.
Eastern Illinois.
Exactly.
Undrafted.
You know, there's talent to be found, and they have a show on the NFL Network talking about that, about the scouts that go around.
Yeah, actually, I think it was the Giants version.
Right, they showed the Giant one.
That was actually very good.
Yeah.
You got 30 scouts, and they go from certain parts of the other.
Yeah, they got like 10 states they got to cover on the road for 10 months out the year, just driving, checking out high schools and colleges.
Run a car and a laptop.
Exactly.
10 months.
That's a hell of a job.
Yes.
For the diehard fan, you might say, that's great, but think about living out of a suitcase and a rental car and hotels for 10 months out the year. That's a tough job, man. But big shots to those guys because they find talent. They find the guys, man. Because who would have thought of Matthias Kuwanuka? Who would have looked for him? Even though Boston College is a good school, but or JPP coming out of South Florida.
And by the way, how did Tom Brady go 6th round? I mean, we seen him. We watched Tom Brady from college.
Yes, I don't.
He was doing rotation with the quarterback, I think it was, Collins.
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure, but they was doing rotation quarterback.
Yeah,
they was doing this thing in college. How can he go 6th round?
That's bananas. That's bananas.
You know, give me a
so
break.
That's the foundation you want for your pro team.
Right.
A good staff, a good scout staff that knows these. Because big shots, not just blowing up my team, the Giants, whatever, but the Steelers. They have some hell of scouts because they always find talent.
Baltimore too.
Baltimore, Ozzie Note, yes. The Patriots staff, they find
Seattle.
talent. Seattle, yes.
The last 4 years, Seattle.
Yes. Big shouts to coach for bringing in his staff. And
Carroll.
Dick Carroll and his staff for bringing in the talent he brought in. Because I didn't hear Richard Jefferson coming out. Richard Sherman coming out of school.
He's 5th round pick from Stanford. I know about him either.
Big shouts to the staff. You got to build the staff. That's where your championship starts. The foundations from your staff. Exactly. So big shouts to them. And back to the schedule at hand.
Okay.
My boys, we got ATL. We got Atlanta Falcons next game.
You always beat Atlanta, so
yeah,
I'm not going to check.
That's a winnable game because their defense is real suspect.
You got always beat Atlanta Falcons, always did. So I like Giants. I hope Giants lose. I'm
I hear you.
That game, I like the Giants in that one.
Yeah, we should take care of business. We're playing at home before we got 2 games on the road with the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's big.
That's going to be big division game. So we got to wrap that game up because the Falcons, which has a suspect defense. Right. They can put up points, but their defense is stopping nobody. So we play mistake free. We can handle them. I think we can get a stop, 1 or 2 stops more than that, and win that game.
Is OC there?
Nah, I don't know what OC at. I don't think he's with the Cardinals anymore.
No, Cardinals.
The Falcons.
OC's there.
He's still there?
Yeah, OC's there.
Wow, he's been real quiet.
OC's there.
Come on, OC.
Yeah,
hang him up and retire a Giant.
He might have a good game just because,
He'll try.
Yeah,
but, hey, I ain't going to just throw no shots at OC.
No, you can't.
He's a Giant. Was a Giant, always a Giant. When he retires, I have a feeling he will retire a Giant.
He should.
He should. They need to put his name in the Ring of Fame thing eventually.
Yes.
What you think about these Jets games? These Jets Lions?
That's an interesting game. Because if Megatron don't play,
he's probable. But somebody else, one of the other receivers is out.
Well, you can't run on the Jets though.
Right.
You cannot run on the Jets. You might be one-dimensional. And staff is like Rumble a little bit, You Gunslinger,
right. Gets a little reckless once in a while.
Right. So Jets might pull it out though, but I don't know with Geno behind the helm.
Yeah. But they need to run the ball a little bit more. Chris Ivory needs to get more touches.
Chris Ivory, Chris Johnson, and the other guy they have playing right now, but run the ball more. Right.
They need to get a little more touches.
Right.
Stop putting it in Geno's hands that much to where he has to sling it around.
Yeah, because Curly's a slot. He's playing outside, and Decker's hurt. He's playing hurt.
But they got to also they can stop the run, but you think they can handle the screen pass because they're going to throw a lot of screens with Reggie Bush and stuff. It's a tough game for the Jets.
That's a tough game to call. I think Jets could pull that game out. But you know early in the game, in the first quarter, at least by halftime, because Jets they can't score. Right. The high scoring game, Jets in trouble.
Yeah, they be getting in the red zone, but they can't do nothing. They need to turn it up or something.
Right. Jets not a scoring team. Their defense score more points than their offense.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They need to ground and pound a little bit more. Yeah. That might help.
Clock management. Run the ball more. More screens, more 5-yard slants.
Screens to Curry, screens to CK 2000, whatever.
Right.
They got to do something. I would like to see them win that game, but it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm for betting man. I'm going to have to go with the Lions, man. Because their secondary is tough, and Megatron is Megatron.
Yeah. They have good defense, too. Their front seven is good.
But they lost their linebacker, which we're going to give early. Early, you can't be serious.
Right.
Player of the week is going to that linebacker from the Lions. Celebrating a sack in the first half of a game, and now you're out for the season.
With Torrey Seattle. That was Tulloch.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, right? Come on,
man. Dudes, man. I'm all down with a little celebration, showing your emotion. But in the first quarter or the first half of a game, you don't need to celebrate a first down or a sack. There's still a lot of game to go.
Why are you celebrating a play that you've done before many times? In high school.
Exactly.
Pee Wee League, in college. I don't
act like you've been there. Especially in the first half.
Right.
There's a lot of time on the clock.
Right.
The game ain't over. You jumping in.
You see Ken?
He did a
hilarious, man.
Jumping, discount, double check, and landed, and pop went the weasel. The knee was done.
That's it. That was it.
I would wish a lot of guys stop with the jumping chest bumps, because especially my team, I don't want to see that. Because I'm scared they're going to land and pop a knee.
There have been a lot of knee hyperextensions behind that.
Right.
You're coming straight down with all your weight and not trying to,
show the emotion, but not to where you're going to hurt yourself. Yeah. Remember Grammatica, years ago, the kicker, when he celebrated a field goal?
How about the guy from baseball, Kennedy Morales, the Angels? He had a walk-off home run.
And jumped on home plate
and tore the ACL.
Yeah.
I mean, really? Come on.
Yo, take it easy with the celebration. I'm all down with showing emotion. It's fun. It's a game. It's a kid's game, and the grand scheme of it.
Right.
But don't hurt yourself celebrating in the first half of a game. a sack in the first half, now your season's over. Now you're on sidelines.
Feel better, man. You know.
Yeah, feel better. Hope you come back 100% and ready to rock. Lesson learned. So slow your roll with the double checking and jumping in the air in the first quarter. Exactly. Because he's struggling. You think he's frustrated? He's trying to tell everybody, relax. We got this. You think there's some frustration sitting in over there in Green Bay?
Well, Green Bay, they have a new center snapping the ball in Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So that's the problem right there. I mean, the O-line always been up and down. Right.
They're not running the ball like they would like to. Eddie Lacy ain't doing anything. He's been getting concussions. Mm-hmm. And he was a beast coming out of Alabama. Is there a stigma now with Alabama backs?
No.
Because I like the kid that's in there now.
Yeldon.
That kid he's a beast. He's big, got some speed.
They got a couple. Yeldon, Drake.
Yeah, they got... No. They got a factory over there.
Yeah, they got a couple in Alabama. But Green Bay be fine, though. Mm-hmm. They'd be fine. But the O-line right now is kind of shaky right now, Green Bay. New snapper, he's learning on the fly, so... Give him time. Give him the Super Bowl point. Aaron is still Aaron, man. Mm-hmm. So
what you think of them and the Bears? The Bears at home. The oldest rivalry in the game.
I like the Bears.
Bears.
They playing better. You're playing better. Is that Chicago or Green Bay?
It's at Chicago. At
Chicago.
Yeah. Big shouts. Talking to Chi-Town, talking to Bears. That's a toss-up game as far as I'm concerned. But I'm gonna lean a little bit to the Bears, especially if our man Marshall comes in healthy. If his ankle's better and he's healthy, he's going to be a problem. Well,
you got four days playing. He's healthy.
Right.
The other kid, Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Right, he's a beast.
He's a beast in the making.
Right now, they're playing better on both sides of the ball, I would say.
Yeah. But I want to give a big shout out, and sorry to see you go, to the Bears cornerback, Peanut Tillman, because he possibly could have a career-ending injury.
Yeah.
But he got a few years in this game, but he's down for the season with a torn pec.
So, yeah, he always been a very good player.
Very solid and underrated defensive back.
Yes.
He get the turnover. He makes picks, forced fumbles, returns it to the house.
Always around the ball, so to speak.
Always around the ball. Very underrated. Because I don't know why, but maybe it wasn't flashy. He didn't toot his own horn to the extent of some other players, but not taking away from them. But Peter Tillman, in his prime, was definitely a top 5 corner in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Because him and his part, they would get turnovers without hesitation. He was the master to punch out of the ball. You let you catch it, but bang, he was crossing the ball right out of your hand. Big shout to Peanut Tillman.
Yeah, feel better, man.
Yeah, maybe you can coach up the young guys that's taking your spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you have a little career afterwards at that. But big shout to Peanut Tillman. And next game we got Mustaph's on the Bills playing the Texans. They're going to Houston though.
Yeah, we're going to Houston.
Bills should win that game.
Yeah, I think they control the line of scrimmage and a good dose of run.
The Bills have good defense. The Bills
they have good defense. They fly to the ball.
Good. The Bills got to do more clock management when the ball with Spiller, Fred Jackson.
Right.
Throw the ball to my man Watkins because Sammy cannot be guarded. Right. Rookie or not, he cannot be guarded.
He's the truth.
He's the truth. Do more clock management on both sides.
Exactly.
To get more weapons.
To work. Don't hike it and throw it to where JJ's running at you every snap.
Right.
Run it down and attack him.
Right.
Make him work.
Right.
That's what we did to them. Mm-hmm. We ran it on. Took JJ out the game after a while. When you running the ball down the front.
I would have Spiller and Jackson run the ball 20 times apiece. Easy.
That's what I can't understand. Why are they not carrying the ball? At least the CJ manifested several times before. Give me the ball. I'm capable of carrying the ball 20 times a game. They're not running them.
Right.
The coaches nowadays and everybody they fall in love with the pass.
Yeah.
It's a pass happy league right now.
Yeah.
But it's been shown. It's been shown through the last handful of Super Bowl winners.
Right.
You run the ball, you win a chip. It's the foundation. No matter what era and no matter what new fancy scheme, running the ball gets you a trophy. You run the ball productively.
Actually, I don't.
Productive running game and defense, championships. That's the blueprint for championship.
All passing attacks, trust me.
That's the blueprint. Look, from Baltimore with Ray, Marshawn Lynch in Seattle, Steelers with their running game.
Steelers history.
Exactly, Steelers history. They pounded the ball. And exactly, Giants, they had a good dose of a good mix, but you gotta.
My dynasty of Emmett.
Ran the ball down your throat. It's the foundational championship. So you know, you want to be pass accurate.
Even with Kenny Buffalo Bill, but he went with Thomas, man. You know,
Thermal put up numbers.
Some numbers.
Hey, that's just my little soapbox moment.
For sure.
Getting emotional again. You know? Hey, we go to commercial break. I'm getting a little emotional over here. You know what I'm saying?
Next game, the Colts, Indianapolis and Tennessee. Tennessee, man, I don't know what these guys, man.
Colts got that.
Yeah, the Colts got that. I think they're bouncing back and they'll be 500 after this game. You hear they was talking about who's going to be the new face of the league after the greatest living American and Peyton and Drew are gone. It might be Andrew Luck. He could be the face of the NFL. You know, because they like to throw the quarterback as the face.
They
of the
would
league.
want that, but this guy's paying too good. Russell Wilson.
Right.
Man.
He can very well be.
What's not even having that?
If it's not that way and commercialized, then maybe the NFL is being a little bit biased.
Right.
You know
it's already biased.
Yeah, we already know how they do. But production-wise, Russell is very productive, plays mistake-free, smart decision-making. He's got a lot to what it takes to be the face of the league. Because he's, you know, not sounding fruity, but he's a good-looking dude. He's a well-spoken dude.
Right.
He's winning.
Matter of fact, one of the cornerbacks for the Broncos came out and said that. You don't know why people feel that Luck is better than Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. He's not.
Luck is not better than him.
He's not.
Luck is good. No taking away from Andrew. Andrew's talent.
Yeah.
But Russell, it can't be slept on.
Right. I would bank my money anytime with Russell Wilson.
Right now, Russell Wilson for sure.
Those two, the NFL has a good future in his hands.
Yeah.
Because for the last decade, whatever, we had Peyton and Tommy. We had those two.
Yeah.
Now we got Russell and Andrew as the future marquee quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a few others that could be that guy.
Cam was there.
Cam, they give him a little more help. He needs one more guy. That kid Benjamin, the rookie from FSU,
nice.
He's a talent. I liked him in school. I had an eye on him.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to take it him.
But Russell's just making all the right plays. He's looking upfield. He's looking downfield. Anything he can. He's just...
He makes plays smart.
His mobile perception is just so overwhelming.
Cam gets a little better help. Oh, one more wideout.
He'd be a little more healthy too.
Right, stay healthy. He's going to be in that mix. He's going to be that guy because you got, like I said, now you got your Tom and your Peyton and your Drew and whoever else you want to throw in there.
Yeah.
Those three could be the
guy from Philadelphia. I almost say his name. Guy from Philadelphia.
It's too early. It's too early to throw him in that mix.
Yeah.
It's too early. He only got. What, 10-1?
Yeah. But you know, one thing I watch him play, he don't seem rattled though. I give him that much. If I see him play, he don't look rattled.
Great decisions.
You know, I mean, outside of just being a Cowboy fan, just watching football, he don't look rattled. He's in the pocket.
Do you know what school he came from again?
Before I was Arizona. I think.
Arizona, okay. Hey, like we said before, not a big. Arizona's not one of the typical college powerhouses.
Right.
But they pump out talent.
Exactly.
Arizona, there's a Swarm back in the day. No, that was ASU. That was Arizona State, my bad. Yo, hey, I can't you said as a Cowboy, as a Giants fan, I can't. He's that guy.
Right, he's that guy. He's that guy.
Because we got to see him in a couple weeks.
Exactly.
You know, but anywho's, Ravens Panthers.
That's a good game.
Very good game. Good defenses on both sides of the ball. Ravens at home.
I didn't like the way the Carolina looked last week.
Mm-hmm.
When they lost that game to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, I like how they look.
I really was surprised for that game. I thought they were going to come in there and be the bully on the block.
That second half faltering.
Pitt just came in there, punched them in the mouth after a minute, even though they lost a lot of bodies with injuries, Pitt handled their business. They got a little setback.
I'm gonna go with the team who has more plays. I'll go with Ravens.
Yeah.
I'll go with Ravens. You have Torrey Smith, you have Steve Smith,
Senior,
good quarterback. Yes.
And he's got a chip on his shoulder being he got let go when he felt he shouldn't have. And not for nothing, I think they should have kept him. He should have retired. He should have retired the Panther.
They need him. He's going to go with Benjamin.
Right. He's your franchise. That was your franchise dude for years. They should retire the Panther. Right. But I like the Ravens in a close game.
Yes, I go with you.
It's going to be a physical game, close game, field goal game, touchdown at the most.
Right.
I like the Ravens.
I go with you.
I go with the Ravens on it too.
Yeah.
Steelers, Bucks. How lucky are them? They got the Bucks. Come on, man. Tampa Bay can't get out.
Going to win.
They can't get out the wrong way.
Imagine that, right?
Hey, that would be the upset of the week.
I'm tired. all these Pittsburgh people.
Yeah, out of control.
They out of control.
But the Bucks just looking bad. Surprisingly,
what? 50 points?
Yeah, they were 56, I think, to Atlanta.
We're gonna observe this upset this weekend, man.
They're a disappointment because you got Lovie Smith coming in there. Everybody thought because they had talent on defense. They had some talent.
McCoy's there. On the defensive end.
They had some the linebackers, the kid Devon, David.
Right.
They have a few bodies, and then they got Vincent, and then they picked up Mike Evans from A&M. So they had bodies.
Right.
I didn't expect this from them.
I expect that game, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could be like 6-10 or whatever, be 4-12, but that game in particular stood out to me like they're not ready.
Yeah.
Offensively or defensively.
So you could take Lovey another year before you get them running?
Yeah, I mean, when you become a new head coach, you kind of inherit certain players that you can't really control them.
Yeah, he's got to weed them out and put his guys in there.
Mm-hmm.
The
scheme was coming too. So.
Right. Yeah, they got to fit the
Lovey's a good coach too.
Yeah, Lovey is a good coach. He's solid. I wouldn't have been mad if he became my DC.
Right, I wanted him too.
I'm not a fan of Perry Fuel, even though we looked good last week.
He's been doing alright for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, they play. The D has been a little more aggressive. Because sometimes I think they slack and play too much of a zone. With his thing, it's too much, and there's too much space in his zone.
Right.
But they have been better the last 2 weeks. But big shouts to Lovie Smith. Hope he bounced back. It's gonna take him a minute.
Yeah.
He inherited. They need to be patient.
Right.
Tampa Bay fans and management, be patient. Give Lovie a break because Lovie always kept a competitive team on the field.
Exactly.
So it ain't like he's gonna stink it up. Chargers and the Jags.
Chargers.
Yeah, that's gonna be easy. They should blow the door. Even though they're starting Blake, they're gonna start Blake Bortles.
Well, the Jags should have won their first game against the Eagles. They blew that game at home.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. They had a 17-point.
Yeah, that game still bothers me.
Yes.
You gotta win that game.
Yeah.
But I like Chargers in that game.
Yeah.
They're a better team.
Yeah, they are. Both sides of the ball. 49ers and the Eagles. 49ers, what are we going to get from the 49ers?
Which team is going to show up, man? Honestly.
Where they playing at? They playing at
in San Fran. In Santa Clara, because they don't play in San Fran. Yeah, that's where they put their new stadium in. Yeah, exactly.
One of those flower towns out
there. Bullshit.
Silicon Valley.
Shorts and a blazer.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. They've gone away from who they are. They've gone away from who they are, the 49ers.
I think they have kind of internal chemistry going on with Harbaugh. The team is not really feeling Harbaugh, despite all the talent they have on the team. Something about Harbaugh, he rubbed him the wrong way, I guess, because it shows on the field. So I really don't know what's going on. But I hope they do beat the Eagles.
Yes, me too. We
need them to lose eventually.
Yes, they got to get one. They got to get them one. And I think if they give a heavy dose of Gore and Carlos Hyde. I like Hyde. I was bigging up Hyde. You wasn't here last year. I was telling dudes about Carlos Hyde. He runs hard. He's quick. He's not fast, but he's quick. And he runs hard.
Right. Like King Howard back in the day. He's quick.
Right. But not fast.
Right. He got speed with him, but he's more quick with the speed.
Good football speed.
Right.
Carlos Hyde is not. He's going to take the torch from Gore.
Freeman McNeil complex.
Yeah, my man Freeman. I love Freeman McNeil.
That was my man.
He will shake you up too, Freeman McNeil.
Yeah, I'm not a big Freeman. I liked him. I gave him props, but I wasn't a big Freeman McNeil.
He was.
I don't think so.
I don't think he is. No, I don't think he is. But he will shake you up though in the open field.
Yeah, giant shoulder pads. Like his shoulder pads is bigger than everybody.
Nobody has bigger shoulder pads than Robert Newhouse.
My cowboy.
He was alone.
Every kind of pad you can think of.
He was alone. Him and Eric Dickerson wore everything. Everything had to go on his neck. He had goggles. He had pads on top of pads. Running high up.
Right. Jonathan.
But I don't know, man. San Fran, they got to get back to their identity of smash mouth, hard nosed football. That's what I'm
gonna go with San Fran.
Yeah, I need them, and I'm going with them. I think they're going to be at home. They got to turn it around, and they got to do it against the Eagles.
You got to play San Fran too? Are you scheduled?
I don't think so. Because we played them like 2 or 3 years in a row.
Right.
The last 2 or 3 seasons.
Okay.
So we shouldn't see them this year. Let me check real quick while we're talking about the other game. Because I don't think we're going to see them, and we shouldn't, because we saw them a lot. Vikings and the Falcons. What you think about that?
Falcons.
Think so?
Yeah.
You
Falcons rebuilding. You got a new quarterback, Bridgewater, no AP.
Right, no AP. If they had AP and he settled down, it would be a closer game.
Right.
Because the Falcons' defense is...
Right, but they can score points, but they should beat the Vikings.
Yeah, and they're playing at the Dome. They're playing at the Dome. I don't know, man. I want to see Teddy do well. But like I said, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get after him.
But it's coming up to who they're going to win.
Right.
And I don't know if Teddy can do it right now.
Going backwards real quick, we do play the 49ers week 11.
Okay.
Again.
Right,
it's like 3 or 4 years in a row.
They pay $1, so I think you pay young.
That's crazy, man. Like almost every year we're playing the 49ers.
Yeah, my Cowboys always playing the Bears and the Saints. I'm tired of playing those damn guys. Kicking our ass. That's my language, you know?
And we got they're playing them at home. We're playing in our Giant Stadium.
Okay, that's good.
So that's a little benefit for us. A 1 o'clock game. But Jesus, man, I'm tired of seeing the Saints.
I'm tired of seeing the Bears. I'm tired of seeing the Saints.
Yeah, y'all got the Saints.
Yeah.
Speaking of them, the late game Sunday night.
Yeah, don't bother asking me about that game.
Y'all know where you're going.
Yeah, you know.
But it's gonna be tough, man.
It's gonna be, you know.
It's gonna be a shootout, I think.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I feel that we may come up a little short. It's gonna be a very close game. No. 40 first downs. 40 first downs?
Yeah, that was ridiculous last year.
That was stuff, you know, in the yards, 100 yards, you know, total yards, something like that. But I got to feel we may fall short, but it'll be a good game, to be honest with you. But I hope we do win, of course.
The Saints, the other Ryan, because he's not playing his D like his brother is.
Well,
sometimes he's a little too blitz happy.
That's the problem, right?
And he leaves too much space.
Right.
So you can't leave that space with Dez.
Right.
And Whitney.
Right.
They're going to put up super numbers.
He blitzed too much.
Too much blitz.
When they're working, he's still going to blitz.
Right.
Right.
It's easy.
And they missed Darren Sproles too, by the way. They missed Darren Sproles. They were charged with Darren Sproles too when he left them.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know, so they'll have Darren Sproles, they'll have Mark Ingram, they'll have other running back, Pierre Thomas, which is good. You know, so.
But they still have Drew Brees. And
they still have the tight end.
Superstar.
Jimmy Graham.
Yeah. It's good. I agree with what you said. It's going to be a short game. I mean, a close game.
Close game. But my gut says Saints probably will pull it out some kind of way.
In the next few weeks, y'all get some defenders back.
Yeah, we got Anthony Spencer's coming back. You know, my man came back last week. Scandal came back last week. Yeah. Right now, I want DeMarcus Lawrence come back from Boise State. He's a defensive end. Broke his foot in at the last 2 weeks of training camp. So he'll come back within the next 2-3 weeks. So.
Not a promise? He's a good speed rusher? Or
speed rusher. Okay. Speed rusher, defensive end. So hopefully by week 8 we have a full staff. But without Sean Lee, we ain't complete, man. You know that.
Yeah, he's your signal caller. That was your captain.
Yeah, that was our best player on defense.
What's your take on Claiborne's situation? Because they're not happy.
Claiborne has been a Cowboy bust. We gave 2 draft picks for him.
Yeah,
he's been a bust.
You give him a good amount for him.
He's always injured, and when he does play, they go right at him. They can't cover nobody. Even though they had a game-winning interception. Right. About time.
LSU, right?
Right. LSU, exactly. LSU is known for making them reading cornerbacks.
Yeah, they pump out some good DBs.
DBs are safety.
Very solid defensive backs to come out of LSU.
As far as Claiborne, I like him, but I think he should move to safety. I think he has cover skills, but he's too slow for a cornerback.
So he might need to move.
I suggest him go to safety, but I think he make it trade within a year or so.
What about, you think they wouldn't even try to put him in the slot? Or still, you don't got the step for the slot?
The slot is too much open field for the slot. You're really slow covering the sideline.
Especially if the teams run those option slots.
Yeah, it's not how guys like, you know, the Wes Walkers, and Victor Cruzes, you know, and even the Curleys. Little guys, a lot of space.
Or when they put big guys like Thomas from Denver, you put a 6'4" dude in the slot. That's bananas. That's shifty. It's crazy.
Claiborne guys, he got skills, but I think he's too slow personally to be a cornerback. Safety-wise, we could do that.
Yeah. Who's the other turmoil? Oh, there was a turmoil in Philly with their cornerback. He was complaining that they work him too hard. But then he pulled back.
That was ridiculous. He came from the Ravens. I got his last name right now.
Williams, I think it was.
Yeah. Something was Corey Williams.
Yeah.
Corey Williams. Yeah. You know, let's just hear the moment conversation.
Yeah. He's not that good either.
If you feel that way, talk to the head coach.
Right. He said he apologized and they had to sit down. But you shouldn't have did it in front of the cameras anyway.
Yeah, and you guys undefeated.
Be a professional.
Why are you complaining?
Right. If you did have any complaint, like you said, take it to your coach off the camera.
And Philly is beating the team by weighing them down because they're fresh in the fourth quarter.
Right. Yeah,
so what's your complaint? I don't really understand.
Yeah, he's wilding out.
Yeah,
but hey, play better corner because he gets picked on.
Right. DJ Claiborne. DJ Claiborne.
He's that dude over there. But hey, you know, I hope they have some more turmoil and they falter.
Yes. I'm doing please.
Hey, at all costs. People say, "Oh, come on, I don't care. At all costs, I want my team to go."
Year in, year out. Let it be known.
You know, Monday nighter, the Chiefs against the greatest living American, Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
And the Patriots. Even though they're playing sloppy, they haven't played their best football.
Yeah, they are offensively been kind of quiet.
Right.
Oh, I should say slowed down.
Right.
On defense, they're still pretty good though.
Yeah. Yeah, because Belichick, he knows his
third check. You got they can play Chandler Jones on the end, and you got Reeves on the other end. So they do anything. But offensive side of the ball, I should say. Again, maybe Chiefs figured them out though. You know.
Hey, it's bound to catch up to you because you're not going to be great forever.
Because
you know you're going to come down, and the pack is going to catch up.
You know, don't really have a spread offense. They used to have a spread offense back in the day, but they're more of a two tight end set base, which is your main offense.
Right. And didn't they lose their slot guy? Didn't he get hurt, or is he?
Amendola?
Yeah.
I think he played.
You think he played?
Yeah.
It's not 100% something, but
right.
Yeah, the Patriots. I think the luster has dulled a little bit.
Yeah.
They're not as the Patriots as they used to be.
It's fearless, right?
They're still a solid team,
right?
And you can't sleep, but they're not like
right.
See, people caught up to, but the Chiefs got too many injuries. I think.
Yeah, no
Charles. He's out of it. On the defensive side, they got a guy too that's out.
Yeah.
So I think the Patriots are going to prevail, and Kansas City also. I think they'll prevail. Even though you never know what N.E.B. He might pull something up.
Sunday. Anytime, nighttime.
And you know, and the realization of it, they can't go down to either one of us because it's AFC.
Right. Exactly. But we'll watch it though.
Well, our man Troy, Jet Nation, I know he's hoping he's going with the Chiefs on that.
Yeah. He needs that.
And this is tonight.
He's McKinney too for Buffalo Bills.
They need that. They're already in first place. And week 4, coming into week 4, they're in first place. That would help them out. The Chiefs win, but the Chiefs are too banged up. I think the Patriots are going to snatch that game. It might be a close game, but they'll snatch it up.
I agree. I just want to stay healthy, man. You
know
what I'm saying?
That's what you want.
Stay healthy, I can get there.
You know there's going to be nicks and bumps and bruises, and so you want your team to be as healthy as possible throughout the season. You can just hope, and especially at your key spots.
Right.
Keep hope alive.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you can hope for. Because going through a whole year completely healthy, that's a little crazy. But is it tonight, the game in England, or is it tomorrow night with Miami and the Raiders?
That's a good question. I'm going to look that up. But why are they in London?
They need to leave that London business alone, man. I think, it's
that's that global stuff, man.
Yeah,
it's
monetary
football, man.
But it's not even that big. Because remember when they put the NFL Europe over there, they had the AAA teams playing in Europe, and after a while it died because nobody was going.
Honestly, I don't really like football on Thursdays because it's too much to recoup for your body.
Right, for the play. Exactly.
For us fans, we love it.
But you think about it, you want your team to be 100%.
Sunday football? 2 times within 4 days? Nah.
Yeah, it's too. No, if they're gonna do it,
playing this weekend?
No.
I'm talking about games.
They play Sunday and they play Thursday.
Right.
But what they need to do, if they're gonna do a Thursday game, have it where the two teams, whoever plays, right after their bye, or do it like their bye. They have their bye week, then they play that Thursday.
Right.
So then they don't have to play till another Sunday.
Right.
Don't give them. It's too much, man.
For the human body, too much.
Right.
Guys taking steroids as it is already.
Yeah, man. It's I don't like that. They need to change that up. Okay. But let me see when that.
I mean, for the fan point of view, though, it's just.
Yeah, we love it.
We love it, man.
We love it.
That game is on now. It's on Sunday morning. But how? It must be the time delay is crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's a Sunday morning game, but they're playing in London. The Dolphins and they got some.
They're 6 hours ahead, so what they gonna be playing?
I guess they'll be playing. I don't know.
Morning.
They'll be playing Saturday night at midnight then.
Okay. So where we get it Sunday morning.
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
Yeah, if it's gonna be live. Yeah.
Too bad that Hammer's not here because they have a little turmoil with their team.
Yeah.
The coach didn't know what to decide who was going to start the quarterback. Come on, you do that to your boy that was your college quarterback. Wasn't that this college quarterback? Was that coach? Oh no, I wasn't for coach. I went somewhere else.
Right.
But that's crazy.
So became I think probably inherited Tannehill.
That's bananas, man. How you got your team up in the air, not knowing who their starter is?
Who is backup, by the way? Who is backup?
Good question.
Exactly the point. Leave him in there, man. You know, stick it out, man. Gut it out, man.
And get him weapons and shore up the O-line.
You got weapons, man.
Yeah.
Fix the O-line, exactly.
Yeah.
I better play calling.
That's you know, I don't understand how people who call themselves fans of the game don't realize that the core, your lifeblood is your offensive line. If that doesn't do anything, you don't do anything. It's so quick to say, oh, the quarterback stinks. If the quarterback is running for his life, on his heels every time he throws the ball, and the running back got nowhere to run, you're not going to win the game. You have to get your O-line done.
Yeah, between that and play calling is terrible.
Exactly. Solid play calling and a strong, athletic offensive line.
Yes.
You win games.
Yes.
That's the three things that win you championships: strong offensive line, defense, running game, offensive line. They go together.
Always was a blueprint.
Always was. Pick a team that won numerous championships, or that organization that had numerous championships, and those three things are always check.
Right.
Still, the Steelers in the 70s. Mm-hmm. That O-line couldn't be stopped. That was one of the strongest O-lines in the game. The Cowboys, their dynasty, that O-line had the biggest and best O-line for a good 6 years stretch.
Yeah.
That decade in the 80s.
Even teams that lost Super Bowl had that blueprint to get to Super Bowl.
Exactly. The 49ers O-line was incredible back in those 80s days. That's crazy. We got
famous James is the savior.
Oh man, that's bananas.
Our fans is going to see this on the TV show.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy. The memes is crazy. But you got to build up that O-line, man, and it ain't gonna happen if you ain't got it.
4 wides, 5 wides, it's cool here and there, but
if he's throwing from his back foot, because he's running.
Not the base offense, no.
No. Yeah. Bananas.
Yeah,
and
right.
The Eagles took a hit because they lost a guy. When they lose a guy for the season? One of their offensive linemen?
Yeah.
To injury? One or two?
I heard that.
So they're not 100%.
But then at Pittsburgh lost like 3 starters, man.
Yeah.
Taylor and Jarvis Jones and the rookie, Shazier. But at least he'll be back a couple of weeks, I think.
And they brought in the old reliable.
Yeah.
It's good for him to retire as Steeler.
Yeah.
So big shouts to Debo, James Harrison, former
Harrison.
MVP, defensive player of the year, I should say, Super Bowl champion. He's
right.
a Steeler. Once a Steeler, always a Steeler.
Okay.
One of those. There's certain teams that once you're there, you're that team.
Right.
You're that dude.
Right.
Like you ain't gonna no matter where Emmett finished his career, he's a Cowboy. No matter what.
Yeah, Emmett Harrison was nasty.
That was disgusting. It's hard to watch. But he's always a Cowboy.
Yeah.
And Debo is going to be a Steeler. He's going to retire a Steeler because they need help because their linebacker situation is young and banged up. So they got to come back. Mm-hmm. And on that note, we got a last minute and some change left. We're going to round it up real quick. Check the college games. No big marquee games, but if you're a college fan, so check it out because you want to see who your team drafts. You have some kind of knowledge on coming up the next draft. Mm-hmm. So, famous Jameis, grow up and handle your business. And see what you do this afternoon. Because NC State going to be coming for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a division game. And remember to check us out on chillloverradio.net for the podcast. chillloverradio.net for the podcast. Big shouts to those guys. Big shouts to 502 Sports Bar Lounge. We're going to be broadcast from there soon.
Okay.
Rosie Barbershop over there in Marble Hill. Big shouts to those guys cutting hair for all them years. Big shouts to my man with the Gerard the Tax guy, the guy with the sound systems that Ken does business with. Big shouts to everybody, Miss Gabby and all that, and everybody that handles business, and and the BX, big Gun Hill Classic Summer League, which was very entertaining this year.
That's right.
Check out your summer leagues next summer.
Tell them your like pages, fellas. Your like pages.
The On the Block Sports Talk like page. Leave any ideas, just like it, whatever you want us to talk about. Big Joe and the Panda like page. Leave an idea, something you want us to talk about.
That's right.
Drop a note.
That's right.
Theo Sports Homies.
Yes.
If you want to talk and have some good conversation, good debates, check us out on Facebook. That's
Theo
Theo Sports Homies. We go in.
Yes, we do.
You got jokes too.
That's right.
And if your team loses, we're coming for you.
In a good way, though.
In a good way.
Even with the ski mask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surprise!